Welcome back to the channel. Y'all hear that noise? Sounds like power steering on it. Could very well be power steering. Actually, if you're hearing the noise while you're turning the wheel, it is likely the power steering. But guess what else is wrong with this? No transmission function. I'm in neutral right now. I just drove in the shop, so I had to, I couldn't make the curve, so I had to back up in order to make the turn properly. But in the middle of backing up, let me show you. Absolutely nothing. Now, I got drive, so I don't want to drive up too far and then can't. Uh-oh, I'm creeping. Got a little creep. Not enough to move. This is an 06 Caravan, so this is likely 41TE or A604 transmission. Very likely 41TE transmission. Now, reverse gear. I have no reverse. So reverse gear is inside the input clutch assembly on this type transmission. There's also a low reverse holding clutch in the rear of the transmission. Okay, but the funny thing about that rear clutch pack, it's only 2 discs, guys. 2 discs and 1 steel. Now, as you know, reverse, you need more pressure, more pressure, more transmission pressure than you would any drive gears. So I've always wondered why you would only have the clutch pack is so thin. Like the underdrive is at least 5 clutch discs and 5 steel plates, and the overdrive is probably 4 and 4. Okay, but the reverse is only 2 discs and 1 plate. Okay, now is it burnout? I don't know. You will not know until you get it torn apart. So that's exactly what I have to recommend. Now, for the most part, what you can do is, sure, you can scan it, but it's hydraulic, especially if you have fluid in it. Now, they checked the fluid outside. Well, they verified there was some in it. How could you have drive and not reverse if there was no fluid? You would likely have no gears, but in some cases you can still have forward gears, because again, it don't take much pressure in drive it don't take as much in drive as it do reverse. So you still can have some moving going on in drive and not in reverse, but be low on fluid. So we're gonna go out here in a second and look at the fluid, but I have to recommend teardown time. I'm gonna have to tear this trans down. I don't know how far they're gonna go with it. As you can see, where is 240,000 miles. So it's likely my manager gonna tell me to write up a unit, and likely so. But I think this is one of those special cases. I think she have like a lifetime powertrain warranty. But funny thing about warranty, you still gotta go through the steps. They still want you to tear down. They only give you 8/10 to tear a transmission down. Of course you get paid to take it out, but they only give you 8/10 to tear it down. So this is like one of the few, very small few, that's still clinging on to that lifetime powertrain warranty. Man, in some cases, Chrysler was trying to buy people out of that. We'll give you $2,500 toward a new car. They didn't want, because every major powertrain repair cost now will exceed the value of the car. So it's like, why would we keep throwing money at this car if replacing a transmission will exceed the value of the car? So the customer must really, really love, it's a sentimental thing with them and this vehicle. That's the only thing I can think of, because it's a 06, 240,000 miles, transmission, no reverse. It's likely the reverse clutch pack burnout, or you're not getting fluid to the reverse clutch pack. You won't know until you take it out. So I don't know what's wrong with it as we stand right now, but I'm going to find out. But it just amazes me. They know they got their powertrain, so take it straight to the dealer. Now, would this have showed up at the dealer if they didn't know they had a powertrain warranty? Probably not, because a lot of shops out there are just replacing transmission, likely at a lower price than we could ever offer. So I'm not sure if this car would have made its way to the dealership had it not been for that powertrain warranty. All right, so what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna go outside. We're gonna check the fluid. Okay, we're gonna talk some more outside the car. All right, stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. I will be right back. All right, guys, it's still running. Let's go outside and look at some fluid. Like I say, it's kind of noisy. You can hear belt noises, power steering noises, but that's none of their concern. What their concern is moving, and I don't blame them. Take a look. All right, let me wipe this down. Okay, I got a clean stick now. Like I say, they checked it outside. We had to get it, we had drive gear, so we was able, as far as we can go with the driving. Funny thing is, the fluid is not burnt. Smells bad, but not burnt. So at any rate, we got to get it out. And as you can see, this is a 41 TE. You see that solenoid pack down there, them speed sensors. So think about removing this transmission. I always got to fight with the exhaust. I always end up having to remove this crossover, exhaust crossover too, because it is in the way. That transmission would be so much easier to get out with this removed, but this is an old car. It's likely rusted. I'm gonna let these bolts soak, get some rust penetration, and we're gonna get this trans out, guys. So let me go sell this, write up what I think I need. I know I need a unit. I know they're gonna only let me do a unit, but I really want to know what caused the no reverse, and I'm sure y'all want to know too. So we're gonna find out. That's what we're gonna do. Even if we have to sneak and find out, we're gonna find out what happened to reverse on this 41 TE. 4 stands for 4 speeds, or 4-speed transmission. 1 is the torque rating. Okay, yes, the 41 TE can go either way. A 0 torque rating, they call that a 40 TE, 40 TE, and a 41 TE, or 1 is a higher torque rating. Only difference is, guys, they give you an extra disc and an extra steel plate in the underdrive unit, in the underdrive clutch pack. Okay, that will give you more torque. And the T stand for transverse, and the E means it's an electronic transmission. Okay, so we got that out the way. Now let me go to another break. Take another break. Y'all be patient with these ad breaks. Let them play on through. And when we come back, I don't know where we'll be at. I gotta write up the estimate, so I will let y'all know though. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere. I will be right back. Alright, so listen, guys, real quick, man. I'm in the middle of taking this pan off. Y'all know I have to tear this down in order to, they want to know exactly what's wrong, what's the cause of failure, when it really doesn't matter, because at the end of the day they're gonna make me replace it anyway. So it's just a big waste of time. But I figured I'd drop the pan and take a closer look at the fluid. But here's what I want to point out. Now, I can't remember what miles was on this car. I think it was 180, or it might have even been 240. Okay, but I want to show y'all something. I'm in the middle of taking this pan off, and I decided to stop and grab my camera. Do y'all see this? Do y'all see what I see? Y'all know I'm real good. I can tell a factory seal. A factory seal looks just like this. Y'all know what that means? This is a factory seal, people. Listen to what I'm saying. So basically what that means is this trans pan has never, ever been off. Oh my goodness. Now I'm finna proceed with removing it, like I say, because I want to take a closer look at the fluid. Because that fluid didn't look bad from up top using the dipstick, that could simply mean someone flushed the fluid out. Okay, but think about this for a second. The same filter, if the pan never been off, there's a likely chance. Well, there is no chance. It can't. The filter has never been changed. Okay, think about that for a second. So basically, what is recommended? This is a 41T. It's likely every 60K. 612 18 24. 612 18 24. What, I can't remember what miles is on this, but it's 200 and something maybe. That's 4 changes that this transmission missed. That's 4 trans service that this transmission missed. I'm not talking about flush. I'm not talking about a trans flush. I'm not talking about any of that type stuff. I'm talking about a transmission service where the pan come down and the filter is changed and fluid is added. That's 4 transmission services this transmission missed. Now, is that the cause of the no reverse? Very well could be. Okay, the filter could be clogged, but I don't know. But we about to find out. I'm finna proceed with taking the pan off, and I'm gonna take y'all along for the ride with me, because this is crazy. This is insane. Pan never been off. Oh, all right. Everyone in there. So let me put this back before this mother fall. Alright, got me a hammer. There's a couple of wax. Let me put another one using one hand, y'all. Ooh, y'all, it smells bad. I can get a better smell of it now. It smells extremely bad. But let me get it all the way off. Alright guys, I'm trying to drop this down, working with one hand without. Okay. Whoa. Alright, I got it down. Now let's take a look at well, here's the magnet. How did the magnet get way over here? Yeah, well, the fluid is a lot worse than it appeared checking the dipstick. Let's pull the filter off. Wow, ain't much even coming out of the filter. It's as if the filter is clogged up. Now you can't eyeball a filter and tell if it's clogged up. That's why again they have service intervals. Okay. All right, this fluid is brown, man. When I checked it up top, I don't want it all out. Oh, look at all this stuff, y'all. Okay, something is definitely came apart. Uh-oh. Wow, y'all know what that is? That looks like a piece of a snap ring. Now, see, I have the valve body on, so I can't take a look at the input clutch assembly. But that, ladies and gentlemen, that looks like, where'd it go? A piece of a snap ring, okay? So, like I say, this appears to be a factory seal. I don't think this pan ever been off. So you can do flushes galore. You can do flushes until you blue in the face. That's not gonna change the filter. Only way to replace this filter is to drop the pan. There's no other way. That's not even a trick way. You have no choice. The only way to replace this filter is to drop the pan. So when you drop the pan, you're going to eventually go in with a new filter and some new fluid. But this piece of this snap ring is starting to bother me. I can't see. I know what. I'll tell you what. Y'all follow me. Okay, this is an input clutch assembly off of a 62 TE. Pretty much the same thing as a 41 TE. The input clutch assembly. It's the same thing. I'm gonna show y'all. I already got it off. I want to show y'all. We have the problem with reverse on that van, right? So let me show y'all reverse clutch pack. It's an 8-speed I had to replace. We're gonna go through that, y'all. Take y'all on a ride with me on that. You know, we're not allowed to even go in them, but I'm going in it. All right, let me get this retainer off. Here's the reverse clutch pack. This not out of that van. This is one I have on the table. It's overhauling for another car. As you see, only 2 discs and 1 steel. Okay, so it's not much there as far as torque. Basically, you really don't need that much torque when you're in reverse. Okay, you shouldn't be pulling anything while you're in reverse gear. Okay, so if this clutch pack is burned up, you either been doing some heavy towing in reverse or the seals just wore out. Now, this is a holding clutch in the rear of a 41 TE and a 62 TE, a low reverse clutch. Okay, that holds the planetaries in place while reverse gear is accomplished. But this is reverse gear. You ever in reverse moving up a hill or something, your car shaking or shuddering? That is borderline normal. Okay, like I say, that shouldn't really be any torque, any heavy pulling going on in reverse. The transmission is not designed for that. Hence, only 2 clutch discs and 1 steel. All right, so now what I'm thinking, here's what I was getting at is, this is a retainer. I'm thinking pieces of that that little piece of a snap ring that we saw in the pan, I'm thinking that came from here. These have a tendency to bust off or come off or break, and they end up in the pan. Okay, and if this come off, you will lose reverse. So that very well could have been what happened, but we won't know until we take it out and go in it. All right, that's a quick crash course on reverse gear operation on the 41 TE and a 62 TE. And like I say, this is an 8-speed monster I took out of a 1500, I think. Yeah, the only thing we can do on these is replace the valve body, and if there's anything going on internal, we got to put a unit in it. But I took a course on this. We went all the way through it, but I want to show y'all what's going on inside. How is 8-speed gears accomplished? Okay, there's a lot going on in here. All right, so we just gonna play around with it when I get some free time, go through it. So let me stay on top of it, guys. All right, I'm about to wrap this. I'm about to wrap this up. Only thing we can do is recommend a unit. It's too many miles on here and too much going on inside this pan. Snap rings broken and all that. So that's all I got, man. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next video.